Things are getting much worse for IDF. Unverified video appears to depict Occupy soldiers discussing their experience of seeing ghosts. However, the truth behind the claim is strange. A supernatural manifestation of a mental disorder. It seems that Allah has afflicted them with a form of mental illness, specifically resembling schizophrenia. Individuals with schizophrenia often exhibit possible symptoms such as audit hallucinations, which involve hearing voices of sound that are not perceivable by others. While visual hallucinations are less common, that can also occur in the case the Occupy soldiers may have been grappling with visual hallucination. What is happening at the moment with the Israeli forces is something that they have not seen coming, but we knew it was coming because the promise of Allah is always close. Now, let me tell you a few things. When this war, the Iraq war, took place, there were many soldiers who reported something very similar. And they said basically that, you know what, when we went to Iraq, when we had this war going on, a lot of our fighters, they gave up. Some of them came back. Some of them ran away from U.S. military duties. Similar thing were reported in Afghanistan. In fact, Australian soldiers, they lost their mind, and one of them opened fire. American soldier, same thing. One of them lost his mind, and he went on a rampage of killing innocent civilians there. And all of these things are happening because these soldiers, they go to these illegal wars and they lose their own self. And this is exactly what is happening with IDF. What IDF is doing is something even more horrendous, a lot more horrible, but the punishment is also coming at the same time to these people. And we are seeing that more and more IDF soldiers are now seeing things that do not even exist there. They are hearing voices that cannot be perceived by anybody else. They are talking about something completely nonsensical. I do not even have to go to the soldier who are on the ground. I can only give you some example from the US administration. The people working for the government, sorry, not the US administration, the Israeli government administration, the people who are working there, they're talking absolutely nonsense. They're talking about things that is completely unreal. In fact, Benjamin Netanyahu himself, he called these statements from his government officials as not practical, not relevant, not in touch of reality. The bottom line is that, brothers and sisters, US, IDF, Israel, and any nation, whoever will go and fight against an innocent civilian, a country that did not commit any crime, will face the wrath of Allah. It doesn't have to be a Muslim country, it can be a non-Muslim country. If we Muslim go and oppress them, Allah will punish us too. But obviously with IDF, situation is much worse. They are committing these atrocities against the Palestinians, and this is going on for the last at least 5 decades.